Hello there, people of YouTube land. Once again, it is I, the Zombie Messiah, and it is that time again. It's time for an update video. Now then, there's three big things that I want to cover in this video. First one is I have a new editing software. As you can see by the watermark that'll be somewhere in this video, I am now using a video editing software called Filmora. And apparently this one is supposed to allow me to do a lot more things that I couldn't do with the previous video editing software that I had, which was Windows Movie Maker. So now for gameplay, well, now whenever I upload a Let's Play, you'll actually be able to see me in the top corner. I know, it's amazing, right? I can actually do face cam now. It's fantastic. So yeah, all the videos from now on are going to be done with Filmora, and for a while now at least, there's gonna be the watermark to put up with. Now before I get in the comments people saying, why don't you just pay for the software and get rid of the watermark? Well, it's the thing. I checked the prices for the software, and the one that I want to go for, which is, I think it's a lifetime one, is $59.99. But that only covers one computer. So if I get a new computer, I'm gonna have to pay again. So I figured I'm going to hold off on paying for it for the time being, use the free version, and then when I get a computer that I'm sure I will that I'll be using for the foreseeable future, then I will pay for Filmora. Because at the moment I'm a 14 subscriber YouTube channel. I'm not really getting any money at the moment. And with that little bit, that leads me on to the second thing that I want to cover in this video. The whole YouTube advertiser boycott. Yeah, that's the word. Now, I think I already made mention of this in one video, but yeah, as I'm pretty sure everyone is aware now on YouTube, a lot of advertisers are boycotting putting their adverts on YouTube, which is not only costing them money, it's also costing us money. I mean, for one thing, YouTube has now actually said that they're going to start that they're going to make it so that if you have less than 10,000 lifetime views, you're not going to be able to monetize your videos. So at the moment, so when that happens, I'm not going to be making any money from YouTube. But I'm not really seeing the advertiser boycott as much of a big deal as everyone is. I mean, while you have bigger YouTubers that are kind of scamming their viewers for money, even though they kind of already make enough money as it is, it's gonna be, well, it's one of these things that you have to keep an eye out for. I mean, smaller channels such as myself, we can kind of get away with the asking our fan bases for money, because to be honest, we're not really earning as much as, say, Markiplier. So yeah, we kind of have the leniency in that front, and with that, it leads me on to the third thing. I have a Patreon page! Yay! Hey. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to be saying. Oh no, another YouTuber that has a Patreon page. But hear me out. As I said, I am a channel with only 14 subscribers. My view count is very, very little. So for the time being, until I get to a point in YouTube where I'm actually making a living from the website, I'm going to have to be using Patreon. But I do promise that when I get to a point where I can start making money, where I can make an actual living from doing YouTube, I will take it easy on the Patreon. The Patreon will, when I start making a living from YouTube, the Patreon will just be there for the reason that it was set up in the first place. Well, the reason why loads of big YouTubers started using it in the first place, just if their fans want to give a little extra to them. But for the time being, Patreon's kind of a lifeline that I've got. I do enjoy making YouTube. That's the thing, but even I can admit that the quality of my videos up until now have been kind of and sure using Filmora is gonna go some way to changing that, but it's still just there's so much work that I need to do, and I do have rewards on my Patreon page, because who sets up a Patreon page and doesn't have any rewards? However, I'm currently using some of the stock rewards that you can get from Patreon, and even then there's very few. I don't have any of the ones that basically say if you give this much, I will give you a physical item or a signed digital wallpaper, because I don't have the capacity to do that yet. The only ones that I have available at the moment are joining a Patreon community, which I will try to set up in Discord. In fact, I can do that. I can do that in a bit. I've got the app on my phone. Patreon only live stream. I think I also gave the video message, and then there's the putting your name in the credits for basically saying thank you for helping out with the channel, and that I appreciate you. Of course, I will be giving thanks to all of my patrons in the videos, but it's just because honestly at this point I'm grateful. I would be grateful for people to support me on Patreon, and it just because you're gonna be helping me out a lot. You're helping me to essentially turn a dream that I've had for quite a few years now, and you're going to help me turn it into a reality. And it's just it just makes me happy that I can actually be in a position where I can say that. But anyway, this has been it for this little update video. So if you guys liked what you saw, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I guess I have to say, go to my Patreon page, which I'll leave a description. As soon as I can speak, which I will leave a link to in the description below. But anyway, also be sure to check out my social media. Medias. I have Twitch. Be sure to check out my Twitter and Facebook, which I'll get the Facebook running at some point, but the Twitter's already up. It's been up for a while if you want to check it out. But anyway, this has been the Zombie Messiah, signing out. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.